Welcome to screencast session on week 3 linked list. So when we are implementing that linked list, we have a different ways, but we are implementing that linked list in two classes. The first class is the data type. The data type of the linked list is always node. We are implementing that node class first. In this node class, we have only one constructor is available, that is init constructor, which it contains that self and data is having the parameters. Of course, self means the current class, the data. This data is going to be initialized. So with that, data member of self dot data is going to be initialized with data. And we have that linked list node has a second part. The second part is the next reference pointer. What my next reference pointer it contains? None. So because when that first node is created, it doesn't have anything to point in the next node. So simply it is having that next reference is none. So this particular 6th line to 9th line, we are implemented only a raw data type. This data type, we want to use it in the actual operations we do on the linked list. So we are implementing the second class, that is a linked list. So the class 2. In this, we are writing that first one is that different functions we write it. So we do that init constructor, and we do the isEmpty and append, delete and display. First we do that the init it takes that, as usual, it takes that self as a parameter along with okay, self is only one parameter, of course we don't need it, and it is having that always head is a reference. That head is initially we don't have any linked list, so that head it contains that none. So this is the first function we implemented. This is the first function which is called constructor, and now we are implementing that function number 2. The function number 2 is exclusively checking whether that my list is empty or not. For that, isEmpty. This isEmpty is just checking that my head contains that either any nodes or not. So how can I check it? Is simply a simple ternary check we do. If the head contains that none, it returns true. So that isEmpty is true. Otherwise it is false, because it's a 23rd line number is a ternary conditional. We have used it, double equality checking we do. That's called relation. Now we are implementing that function number 3, which could be that most important function. We are implementing, this is the append function as per that, the sequence of functions to be implemented. This name itself, it is telling that what the append will do. Append always it stores that some data into the end of the list. So we are implementing this. If my head contains that, so what exactly the head it contains that none, how can I know that? So this is simple. How can I check it? Is that self dot is empty. If it is having that empty, if this is true, so simply what you do is we are creating that head is a particular node we are creating, which we are sending as a data, because whenever that we are inserting the first node, if you are inserting the second node onwards, when you do the second node onwards, we need to traverse up to that none before, and then we are inserting. So for the traversing, again we do a else part. In this we are using a while loop. For before going while loop, we are taking a temporary reference. The temporary reference will help you for the traversing, which is for null before. That is self dot head. We do that, and this while iteration, what it will do is we try to traverse up to that null before. So that means none before. This is traverse up to null or none before. So we exactly located the last element once this traversing is over. So what you are traversing, so just we are moving the temp is going for temp next. So once we have done it, so simply whatever the last node is available with temp, there we are inserting the new node. So that temp next is we are creating the new node by calling that above node class. What do you send as a parameter is data is sent as a parameter. This is the second function we have implemented. So still we have the 2 more functions. So we'll see in the part 2. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.